Keith Lakean Powell. He just came out with a new TV show, Pishogue, and he's also made a million other movies. So thank you for joining us, Keith. Appreciate it.
Appreciate being on this show.
Cool. So before we get to the normal interview stuff, you want to give us a little synopsis of what Pishogue is about, so if people who are interested, they can go check it out.
Oh yeah, Pishogue is a historical comical drama film back in the 1700s where it's kind of more of a comical story back in the day during slavery, but it's all about a magical creature living in the woods, giving somebody one wish, anyone, but instead of the wish helping them, it hurt them in the long run.
All right, good stuff. So yeah, we all watched this week 5 episodes, so it's you could binge watch it, and it's good stuff. You could watch that on your website, which is keenmotionpictures.thx.tv. And so, what got you into filmmaking?
Um, as a kid, I always watch movies. I love to entertain. I love to role play as a kid and be something else besides me. Just pretend, you know what I'm saying? I'm, something else, another character, So eventually, my uncle, he used to film family reunions for our family and stuff. And I used to always get in front of the camera. And I fell in love with cameras then when he used to come around. So eventually, when I got grown, um, I invested in my own camera, computer, and program and started learning the craft, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying, of filmmaking.
That's great. So I was looking at your IMDb, and it looks like you're averaging like one movie every 2 months. How are you writing, filming, editing, and producing all of this stuff so quickly? Like, what is your process? Do you not sleep? What is your process?
My process is it's all about the love of it. It's
Hmm.
just like a hunter love to go hunting and a fisher love to go fishing. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't do this for the money. I don't do this for fame. I do it for the love of enjoying it. That's what keep me going, and that's why I was able to continue to do so much work in short amount of time. Because just like how many times could somebody go fishing? You know what I'm saying? They'll go fishing 3 times a week. I
Hmm.
maybe go filming 3 times a week trying to finish up a film. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like more that motivation, that determination, wanting to see your project get developed and get done and completed and put out on TV so the world can see what you did, what you made happen. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Yeah,
What are
that's
your
great.
favorite movies? Like, what are some of your favorite movies of all time?
Some of my favorite movies all time. I love mixed genres. I got lot of different genres I love.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It ain't one certain favorite movie, but I'm more into like in the Hollywood era. I'm more into like the action movies. You know what I'm saying? Like Avenger movies. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I love that, but I know that stuff I can't afford to pull off. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Just yet. So I kind of stick to what I can make happen. You know what I'm saying? But I love them type of films, like them action heroes, like back in the day when John Claude Van Damme was playing in Bloodsport, when
Hmm.
Arnold Schwarzenegger playing in Terminator. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Movies like that like inspired me to want to like be an action hero star. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of like inspired me, and like movies like that, like back in them 90 movies, you know what I'm saying? Back when I was a kid watching them 90 flicks, you
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? Whether it's Sylvester Stallone knocking
Yeah.
somebody out in Rocky, whether it's Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's Bruce Willis. Now, Bruce Willis, one of my favorite actors.
Hmm.
Now, one of my favorite comedy actors is Jim Carrey, you know what I'm saying? And Martin Lawrence.
Hmm.
So it's
Good.
like a combination of so much entertainment from the 90s what got me to really, feeling the love for it. Now, today era Hollywood movies, I don't too much enjoy because they do too much, you know what I'm saying? So I'm so used to the 90s era, you know what I'm saying, the
Mhm.
movies. So I be trying to do movies similar to that, but stuff that I can pull off, you know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
with Pishogue, like old fashioned movies like that back in the time period.
Hmm.
Some stuff you can pull off, but some stuff you just can't pull off. So you stick to what you can do. But action hero movies, I go with that. Like you said, Arnold Schwarzenegger, John Claude Van Damme, Wesley Snipes, Bruce Willis, stuff like that.
Do you like Predator?
Yeah, I love Predator. The
Me
new one
too.
that's coming out, I want to see that one now. And that is one Hollywood movie. I want to see that new Predator movie.
Yep.
I
The
think it's
original's
called
the best.
Predator something.
I think the original's the best in my opinion, but we'll see what the new one does.
You think the original best with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah, me
I
too.
do.
Me too.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I like it because it's like our first movie, the first indication to predators. You know what I'm saying? And I like Arnold Schwarzenegger as a character. But as they started doing more and more Predator movies with Alien, it was like it's too much. You know what I'm saying? It's too much. But I understand where they're coming from. They want to expand. You know what I'm saying? The Predator saga. You know what I'm saying?
Totally.
I
Yeah.
like the Predators with Adrian Brody. It was kind of a continuation of the original Predator movie. I thought that one was really good too.
That one
Yeah,
might be
yeah.
my second favorite one.
Yeah, yeah, me too. It's kind of went under the radar, but I enjoyed that one.
I think my second favorite one is Prey. I like Prey
That one's really good
because
too. Yeah.
I like
it was
that.
more kind of like, it was unrealistic, you know what I'm saying? But it was creativity, creative, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a woman trying to, show her camp that she can, be a predator, she could be, a warrior, you know what I'm saying? So that what made me like it.
Storyline was good on that one. I agree.
Yeah.
Hey Keith, did you are you self-taught? Or did you go to school for filmmaking? Do you do everything involved with the films, like editing and the acting, all aspects?
Yeah, I do all aspects, all of it, editing, producing, filming it, directing it, acting in it, do makeup, you know what I'm saying? All of it.
What's your favorite part?
The acting part.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I did some video projects back in the day, and editing was always my favorite part. I felt like you were getting like pieces of a puzzle and trying to put it together and be creative with it. So that was
Yeah. The editing part, it's fun. That's why I keep on throwing them out. It's fun and stuff.
mhm.
Like you said, creating, you get to create your vision, you know what I'm saying, by editing it. So that's fun, but I just love the acting because I get to be actually up in the film. I get to be that character, live that fantasy life, you know what I'm saying? That's what I love about that. Then, like you said, editing, we're actually directing to be my second one because I get a crowd together and guide them to make them understand like the process of the filming. Then the editing part will be my third. The distribution is the worst.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Sure.
that's what we're working on with this podcast right now, and it's like, yeah, making it's fun. Yeah,
Could absolutely tell that you enjoy the acting.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a lot of good energy on the screen.
What is
Yeah.
your favorite thing that you've done that you yourself have done? You have a lot of credits on IMDb. What's your favorite thing that you've been involved in, that you've created or been involved with?
Well,
Can you say that? I don't know.
all of them about the same, but I'm actually interested in this Western movie I'm working on. I'm shooting a Western movie. That I always been a Western fan and never thought I can pull one off. But it all came together this year where I actually got like the horses, the carriage, the wagon,
Oh wow.
the small Western town, and I'm starting to make stuff happen. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that I never thought I could do at this time of my life. Like I thought it was gonna be years down the road when more funds come in. But I think I say right now, probably Something in Virginia would be my favorite movie because I was a Red Riding Hood fan back in the day as a kid growing up, and it's similar to that. What you got like it's something in Virginia. It's a werewolf really in Virginia, and he's attacking people, and don't nobody know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So this woman in a red cape, she's kind of like the warrior that's coming to try to stop the wolf in this version of Red Riding Hood.
Okay, that sounds cool. What was the name of that
Yeah.
one again?
Something in Virginia. It's on Tubi TV, Amazon Prime, different channels around the world, Fox TV.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's great. I'm gonna check that one out next.
I just found that on Tubi. You're gonna put that on my queue.
There you go.
Yeah, Tubi. Yep, you can watch it free on Tubi. I always tell everybody to go to Tubi and watch it free. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Amazon Prime, cool and all, but I feel like I ain't big enough where a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, would want to invest in me just yet. I gotta still work hard.
Hmm.
I still gotta get my craft better. I still gotta get my actors to become better. There's a lot I gotta work on, and the money gotta come too as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How do you get a movie on Tubi? How does that even happen?
Um, I go through Film Hub distribution. Film Hub, I distribute it through Film Hub, and basically, like they are connected with a lot of channels, and they have a library of movies. So my movies in their library, and channels will go to their library and pick up what movie they want. It's like no direct connection. It's just the luck of the average. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
you just send it off to distribution, hope Tubi or whatever pick it up. You know what I'm saying?
So one day you'll just get an email like, "Hey, your movie's now on Tubi," and you're like,
No, you get a notification from Film Hub distribution, like through the website. You get a notification saying like it'll show this channel license your movie or that channel license your movie.
mm,
So I eventually look and see on the website, Film Hub website, on my account. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Tubi license. Okay, Tubi got it.
Are you
"Okay,
getting
But
paid for that? Do you get paid for
huh?
that? You get paid for that?
Yeah, you get paid through Film Hub distribution. It don't be a lot. That's why I say you gotta really market your films. Gotta really talk about them, put them out there, do podcasts like this. You know what I'm saying? To get yourself out there, get people wanting to see your films. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how excited were you the first time you got that word that your film's been licensed and it's out in the wild now? Like, how was that experience?
Oh, that was the greatest experience of my life when that happened. I felt like I really did something. I feel like my stuff is ain't got to be on YouTube no more. I can
Hmm.
actually get my stuff worldwide where I don't really have to, get everybody to really like, go to my YouTube channel to watch it. Like people could just around the world could be a Tubi, got Tubi on the app. Oh, I go to Tubi. What movie to watch today? Oh, okay, something in Virginia. You know what I'm saying? So it
Hmm.
gets you more exposure without, you know what I'm saying, having to keep telling everybody to go to your YouTube channel. So I was like overwhelmed. I was like, it was like hitting jackpot for $1 million,
Yeah.
and I ain't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? It was
Yeah.
just the
Oh.
joy of.
Yeah. That's
I think
awesome.
Tubi is like I have everything. I have Amazon, I got Paramount. I go to Tubi most.
Hmm.
I feel like they just kind of get it, right? Like you got to watch a commercial or two, but it doesn't cost anything, and they have the most movies and the most movies that I want to watch. It's my go-to
Yeah,
stream for me.
And we're
yeah,
horror
that's
movie
how it
guys,
works.
and they have a lot of horror stuff, so they're
Yeah,
really good
because
for that.
we're into horror, obviously. So it's
Yeah, that's how it work. You know what I'm saying? Like the ads is what pay us filmmakers. It
Hmm.
ain't actually like the people or the price. Like Amazon is actually where you pay the filmmaker to watch the movie, but to be more like we get paid through ad revenues. Like the more ads on the movie, the more the filmmaker get paid. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So it
yeah.
kind of works both ways because you got a lot of people. You know, I ain't trying to pay you to watch your movie, you know what I'm saying? I know you probably done your thing, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't got no money right now. I got bills to pay. But I go watch it on Tubi for free, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So it helps both ways, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. So it seems like you use a lot of the same actors in your movies. Are these people that you've like interviewed? Are they personal friends? Do you just have like a network pool that you pull from? Like, how does that work?
Um, well, to be honest with you, uh the actors, I got like I say 30 or 40 dependable actors I can count on. Like I know they'll show up, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So they always got first grabs on the films. And
Okay.
then I also introduce new people because what's this film industry all about to me is like not only trying to help myself, but get other people exposure to that want to try out this craft, try out the film world,
Hmm.
and see themselves on the big screens. So we also get like new people in as well too. We mix and match people up, and it's so people like love the way I work that you know they'll jump on the ship first. Like they could have another project they got to do, and they'll hear from me. And next thing you know, they want to do my project, even though they just done a project a day before. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like how you work with the actors and how you treat them and how you show love to them and appreciate them. Because I do a lot of one-on-one conversation with my actors instead of just doing like Zoom calls with all of them. I kind of talk to them one-on-one so they get a great clarify how the movie gonna be go and how the rundown is. So by being like that one-on-one direct contact with them, they feel more comfortable with working with me and performing better. You know what I'm saying? Doing
Mm-hmm.
the best they can instead of being like just a person on a Zoom call, in there listening to the whole script read and
Mm-hmm.
waiting hours for it to get to that part. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
always talk to the actors one on one, give them that one on one, show them that they worth my time to talk to, so we can improve our skills and make this film better the best we can.
Mm-hmm.
Do you make them read for a role, or do you kind of get a feeling for them and talk to them and think that you can work with them?
No, I kind of talk to them on the phone, a
Yeah.
one on one conversation, and see how comfortable they are, how serious they gonna take this role. Is they really interested? I look for them key factors right there. If they
Yeah.
interested, see how the way they talk, see how the way they carry themselves, see if they are ready to do this role and comfortable with this type of role, and they go from there. You know what I'm saying? Always try to find who looks like they supposed to look for this role first.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Right.
I'm like, let me holler at this person. Like I got 30 or 40 like dependable ones. Without the 30, 40, everybody don't fit every role. So I look for the group that do fit and I ask that group, like, okay, is you comfortable playing this role? You know what I'm saying? And I see if they interested in how their response is and they don't sound interested, I know they ain't gonna work, you know what I'm saying? But if they sound interested and they all in for it, we can work with this actor, you know what I'm saying? So I talk to them again on the next phone call, see if they still interested, see what they're gonna bring to the table and how can they help this production and make this production be good as can be. So I'm saying, and we go from there.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever fired anyone from set?
Nah, I never fired no one. It just been times that I work with people and then I don't work with them no more because I see that they not ready for this.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Fair enough. Good way to do it.
And what about your writing process? Is it do you always have like a notepad with you, or do you have like a set time where you just sit down and write, or like what is your process?
I'm more of a visionary.
Mm-hmm.
I vision a lot of stuff, and my brain writes in my head. You know what I'm saying? So what I do is I scenario write up stuff, like the basics of what's gonna happen and what's gonna go on,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of vision it. And when I vision it, I know what to do when I get on set. Like know what to tell them. I even know what to tell them what to say. I even know what they need to say. I know what they need to do.
Mm-hmm.
I know how they need to act, how their facial expression need to be. I kind of direct them. Like I'm always a one-on-one dive in deep director where I talk to them on the set one-on-one and make them feel comfortable so they can be prepared to do this role. You know what I'm saying? I get to them, talk to them, tell them how to look, how to sound, how to be like right then and there on the set with them, and they end up, you know what I'm saying, pulling it off because you give them that one-on-one time instead of just saying, "Hey, 3, 2, 1, action, go, do your thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you remember the script." You know what I'm saying? So we kind of like, we kind of do a lot of one-on-one with everyone where I don't look at it as I just get a group of people. I get some individuals together instead of just getting a group of people, and we treat everyone like individuals. And I talk to them one on one. I treat everyone the same. Ain't no one better than the next man. Because even if an actor can perform a little bit better than that one, I look at both of them the same. Ain't neither one of them no better than the other one. But sometimes you gotta put certain ones in certain roles because this one can perform a little bit better,
Mm-hmm.
but you still always treat them the same and fair. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. No egos in the house. That's good.
Yep.
Do you ever let them improvise, or is everything kind of by a script?
Everything is it's like 80% improvise. Everything is kind of 80% improvise and 20% by the script.
Okay.
How we do it. We don't really write up 100-page scripts because we indie filmmakers and things liable not to go how you plan because we ain't a big budget film company where we spending millions of dollars and know exactly what's gonna happen and what we're gonna make happen. So it's kind of like a iffy each time you go out there. So we kind of 80% improvising with me telling them what to say then and there, letting them create words that make sense to make the movie understandable. Like with Pishogue, that was 80% improv, you know what I'm saying? Where they created some of that dialogue on their own. They understood like what we doing and what you need to say if you in this type of situation. It's best like that in the indie world because like you never know what gonna come up, and you can end up writing 200-page script, spending 10,000 on this and that, but then just say, what if you get rained out all week, and then somebody can't make it the next week because they got in a car accident? Then you try to do it the third week, somebody's sick. So we always try to improv some instead of writing all this stuff. Get who can make it that day and film with them. If somebody got was just said the lead role call out, the next person in line, they'll take the lead role. We just keep the flow going. And that's how I get so many movies done because I don't stop. I just keep going. If somebody can't make it, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, okay, we got to get you in the next production. But this one, we're going to have to continue because it's like 10 against 1. You don't want to stop the show for 10 people because one didn't show up because it won't be fair. You know what I'm saying? So we got to keep the show going. So if I write up 200-page script and my main character didn't show up, but he know his lines and this next person didn't, so that's gonna kind of hurt me because he don't know. So that's why we improv instead of worry about 200-page script. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, we just did a podcast on Friday 13th Part 5, which had a couple $1 million budget, and I think 90% of that was improvised, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of a good way to go.
That's the best way to go because, you know, as a writer, no matter who you is, as a writer, sometimes your actors can create better dialogue than what you've written up. You know what I'm saying? They can make it sound better by the way they saying it and what they say. Because it be times where I done films, I do have dialogue, but then they say something even hotter or sweet. And you be like, all right, well, don't worry about saying that. We're going to keep this what you just said because it sounds awesome. You know what I'm saying? So that happens in movies where you got to let it go because you're not going to get a better take than what you just got.
Yep. Yeah, it makes total sense. Frank, did you had a question on Pishogue?
Yeah. How are the two?
What's going? Oh, okay.
How are the? Yeah, my dog's barking.
Oh, okay.
The two the witches that were in the woods. There was one in episode 3, and then there was the one that was in episode 5. The first one was like an old man farmer, and the second was a woman. Were they related in some way? Were they the same entity?
Yeah. So in the written part, on there, you know, it kind of go fast, so it's hard to keep up and read that part. But actually, you know, the magical creature is like a magical creature. You know, it could be anything, any shape, any form. It could be a man version, a woman version, but it's out there. You know what I'm saying? So in the first 3 episodes, it's kind of like Farmer John is actually the magical creature posing as Farmer John, bringing another slave to the plantation to tell that slave that he need to go look for the magical creature in the woods, basically. You know what I'm saying? That is somebody out there that can grant you freedom. So it was all a plot. And then the second 2 last stories was kind of like where the magical creature, it came to help out a woman to make her free, but she had to make a choice. In order to be free, you need to kill your sister's lover. You know what I'm saying? But both ways, it was a choice. You know what I'm saying? And they chose what to do. They chose to wish, you know what I'm saying, instead of not doing nothing, but they chose to wish. So, and that's why what happened happened.
Okay, good.
Right.
Peter, do you have any questions on Pishogue?
I don't think that I haven't asked yet
Okay.
as of now. I'll think about it a bit more.
Um, we wanted to ask you before we run out of time. Since we are a horror movie podcast, we do have to do some horror movie talk. What are some of your favorite horror movies?
Oh, some of my favorite horror movies, Jeepers Creepers.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably one of my number one favorite horror movies. I'm doing something similar to that
Agree.
tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Texas Chainsaw Massacre fan.
And now you're talking my language.
More than Jason and Michael, I'm kind of Texas Chain because I love the power saw. It's kind of like it was like
Mm-hmm.
it was kind of crazy how that chased me. That's scarier than a knife.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Power saw. So I'm kind of more of that Texas Chainsaw, which we kind of doing something similar to that tomorrow.
Okay.
Jeepers Creepers, I love that, and I'm a Conjuring fan too. You know what I'm saying? Of the ghosts and Ad and what's her name? Ad and somebody I forgot her name, but they was people that knew about ghost stuff and basically some ghost hunters. You know what I'm saying? A
Mm-hmm.
couple ghost hunters. So I'm a Conjuring fan too.
I do have a question now. Did you see the remake of Texas Chainsaw Massacre on Netflix a few years ago?
No, I ain't seen that one. I ain't seen that one. I haven't seen that
Any
one.
of the sequels or any of the other ones? Because it was remade about 50 times. You saw the original. Is there any of the other ones in that universe you liked at all? Other than I think the original is clearly the best. But is there any other ones, like any sequels or remakes or reboots that you saw and liked?
Well, my favorite one, the one I really like. See, I really like them older movies. I can't even hardly remember, what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it was one that I recently watched not too long ago. Was when the sheriff was with him. He was a bad guy. I forgot which one was that, but he was a bad guy, and he was like he had brought the kids back to the house. He acted like he was a good sheriff, but he brought the kids back there. You know what I'm saying? So that was one of my best ones right there. And then just like the old versions was good to me too. I remember it as a kid, but I loved it so much that I ain't seen it in so long. But I know out of Michael Myers, Chucky, Jason, I like Texas Chainsaw better, and Conjuring and Jeepers Creepers.
Part two is my favorite. Part two with Crop Top, where he's lighting the hanger with the lighter and he's breaking off pieces of his scalp. I love that one.
Yeah. And there's so many other horror movies now that it's hard to keep up with all the other horror movies. There's so many of them now, man. Like the Terrifier.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of more like a gouging movie. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of blood and guts and gore. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Do you like that or no?
It's okay, but it could be too much. You might not can watch that around with the kids. You know what I'm saying? So, it's like it's a little too much, but it's entertaining and it's interesting. But it's kind of like too much with some crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? It kind of go overboard.
Mm-hmm.
Agree.
Is there anything coming out that you're excited about?
Well, I'm gonna check this Mortal Kombat movie out.
Mm-hmm.
And see what that's about. But it got Johnny Cage in it this time. So, and like you said, Predator. Mm-hmm. Like the new Predator movie, I want to check that out because the directors from Prey is gonna be in that film that's directing that one. So I want to check it out. Maybe it's gonna be a great storyline. You know what I'm saying? Seems like it's gonna be good, but we never know. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, original Predator movie. It's like still that top tier movie because Arnold Schwarzenegger up in there, and they had a hell of a story with some army men going in the wood, the baddest of the baddest, going in the woods and don't know it's a predator out there. Was so surprisingly. That's why I was like, real still at the top to me because you ain't know about Predator then.
Yeah, that's still one of my all-time favorites. Love that movie.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any other questions?
Oh, there. Yes, y'all.
The only question I have is, have you seen Friday the 13th Part 5? Because that was the podcast before this.
Friday the 13th Part 5. No, I ain't seen Friday the 13th Part 5, man. The last Friday I seen was Jason versus Freddy.
Hmm.
That was my thing, right? That was my because it was like two of the top. But yeah, Freddy Krueger, good. That's one of my guys too.
Right.
That might be a little bit better than Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You know what I'm saying? Freddy
Really?
Krueger. I love
Okay.
him. But not the new Freddy's. I like the old original Freddy's. The one that's with
Yes.
Freddy versus Jason.
Hmm.
Him. I like when he be Freddy because he pulls it off.
Robert England, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. The
Robert
new guy
England.
was garbage.
yeah.
Robert England, man. Robert England, he one of the top tier actors when it come to playing Freddy, man. I'm trying to
Hundred
like
percent, 100%.
hands down.
Agree.
All right.
He's so good. He's so good. Hollywood gonna probably AI him.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, they should.
God, I hope so.
For real.
I mean,
Yeah, for the
nobody.
next one that comes out.
Can't nobody compete with that. They can't get a new Freddy that's gonna match Robert England. It's no way impossible. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah, yeah.
impossible kind of to me.
He was so good. They tried once in like 30 years and it bombed. So yeah, it's a hard, big shoes to fill there.
Yeah.
So why don't you plug your stuff? Tell us where we can watch everything. Give your socials if you want to do that. Let everybody know how to find you.
All right. You can find me on Facebook, Keith Lakean Powell. Instagram, Keezy Powell. On YouTube, just type in Lakean, Lakean, which is my middle name. And I'm also on Tubi, Amazon, Fossum TV, Apple TV, Plex TV. A lot of different channels around the world, internationally too. I'm a two-time award-winning director in Chicago and Georgia. Um, I just love to make films, man. That's why I made so many because I don't care about the money. I don't care about the fame. I love entertaining. I've been an entertainer since I was a kid. I just love enjoying entertaining people because it's fun doing that being living something that's not real, that's a fantasy life, a fairy tale, imagination. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy doing that because the reality of life, we all live it, we all know about it. So sometimes I love to get into a fantasy world,
Hmm.
which I can do anything and make anything happen.
And you're
So
writing
that's
for
so fun
yourself
to me.
too, so that helps, right?
Yeah, yeah. So how y'all think my acting was? Was I funny?
You were funny, yeah. Um, it was. I wasn't expecting that when I saw the period piece and the 1700s. I thought it was going to have more of a serious tone, and within 2 minutes you're shitting in the woods, and I was like, okay,
Yeah,
we're,
so
we're
the
gonna.
whole concept really about Pishogue is why not do a comic relief, time period movie where we can entertain the folks and we ain't gotta be so harsh and and show them all the bad stuff. Why not show them funny stuff, some entertaining stuff? Like what else could happen? Because like I said, all slave movies is all kind of like bad and ruthless.
Yeah.
So why not do a comical one and show them like funny stuff, something that can entertain them, something that can make them laugh. Take two characters and go wild with them. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And put like some horror stuff in it. Do something different. Do something that is not realistic in this type of film, which is like the magical creature. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So we all want to collide different elements into something and create something different that's never done before. That's the whole point and principle. Me trying to do something that's never been done before.
Hmm. Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, it's better than just doing a depressing slave story.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man, it got played out, man, and
yeah.
like it's a lot of stuff that got played out. That like it's like, man, if I'm gonna do this, let me do something a little different. Let me entertain the audience in another way.
Hmm.
Let me entertain the audience and make them laugh in situations like this. So that's why I was like more of that funny character to try to entertain everybody, and like we kept some characters kind of more realistic,
Hmm.
how they'd be back in the day, but we wanted to do something funny with my character to entertain the audience because I'm an entertainer.
Hmm.
It mix the genres, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Yep.
And what can we expect from the Western that's coming up?
Oh, now the Western gonna be crazy. The Western gonna be a little bit similar to Pishogue, where we're going outside the element. We're gonna add like a witch in this film as well too.
Mm-hmm.
That is like the witch's goal. So it's basically a story about two outlaws is working together. They rob from the rich and give to the poor.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the outlaws is tired of giving to the poor. He think the poor should, you know what I'm saying, give back to them, you know what I'm saying, for helping them out. So he go on. So him and the other two outlaws, they go and rob a wagon and steal some bags of money and find a map. And they end up learning that the map leads to the witch's goal, and it's like the Leprechaun. You ever seen the Leprechaun movie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
when one of the outlaws go get the gold, he gonna resurrect a witch, and the witch coming after him to get her gold back. And the only way to make her disappear is her to get the gold back. You know what I'm saying? So these two outlaws gonna be like, you know, they knack and knack. They always arguing with each other. They don't never get along, but they do crimes together. And they gonna eventually go their separate ways. One outlaw gonna go help an innocent girl in her town that's been taken over by a gang of bad guys. So he going that way while the other outlaw going after the map.
Mm-hmm.
And they end up taking different separate ways, and you see like two type of stories, 2 point of views from him and him. You know what I'm saying? Which one of them gonna go into a way where they're gonna collide with gold and a witch and Indians, and then the other one go collide with like a gang that's running the town that he got to defeat.
That sounds like a lot of fun. You have a estimated release date sometime in
Oh yeah,
2025?
it's gonna be 2026.
Okay.
That's gonna be 2026. We filming that all year. We got 4 shoots. I just done one July 26th, so we got 3 more shoots. And the other one gonna be in September, October, and November, like when it get look cool, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So we can wear more Western gear because it was hot as don't know what shit last week filming or the Western movie wearing all that stuff.
Yeah.
So we decided to push our dates down further so it could be a little cool. So when we wear all this stuff, we ain't about to pass out. And then, like I said, we got horses in this movie. I'm gonna say this movie could be a $100,000 budget. The
Okay.
reason why is because um, it's the stuff that we have in it. It ain't the money we put towards the movie. It's the stuff we have in it. We got 20 horses in this movie. We got wagons in this movie. We got a Western town in this movie with so much Western props. You know what I'm saying? We got a whole countryside. You know what I'm saying? We got farms in this. Like all this stuff will add up to major money if you was a big production studio company and would go out here and purchase all this stuff. So what we do is, what I done was I kind of went and started asking people to connect with me and found out more connections. And I'm just putting in work. Like I gotta also like take care of 2 farms. Yeah, so I'm basically doing some side work for the man is letting us use all the wagons and the horses and all the props. You know what I'm saying? And you know, cause he told me like all this stuff costs like shit $20,000-$30,000 to use wagons, horses, him training people. But if I work for him for the farm when he gone for a month, you know, that be paid off.
That's
So
awesome.
You watching
Yeah.
the farmer? What are you doing? What is he having you do to make that money back?
Oh, basically, I gotta water the horses, to feed the chickens. I gotta tend to the farm for a whole month because he's gonna be out of town for a whole month, and I gotta go down there every day and feed the animals and take care of them. You know, feed them and water them. Basically, that's all for a whole month, and that kind of like take care of my bill because he told me like this stuff you're using. You know it's worth money. If you go to a movie set,
Yeah.
production
That's
company,
big money.
you have to pay for these horses, this horse. Because he training my actors too. He also training my actors as well.
That's
So
smart, man. That's
he
a
was doing a
win-win.
lot for us, and all he
I'm saying
all
just
he
that's
asked
smart.
me
That's a
was
win-win.
Yeah.
So good.
yeah. All he done was told me take care of the farm for 1 month while he go out of town, and he'll take care of me for two movie dates. But the other 2 movie dates, you know, we end up buying a Western set, which cost $3,000. We brought a Western set. We got Western props and stuff like that. All the actors that's coming out that day, they investing in themselves. They buying their own Western outfit and everything. So they spending money on investing in themselves to be in the movie as well. So that money is accountable too. You know what I'm saying? So I said it's like a $50,000 to $100,000 budget project that we actually didn't put the money up for, but we got the resources inside the movie for what people are doing for us.
Awesome. That's great.
I love that.
I think we're about out of time.
Yep.
Thank you, Keith. It's been awesome talking to you. I'm gonna put.
Yes, sir. It's been awesome being on this show.
It was great meeting you.
Yeah, pleasure talking to you today.
All right. That's great. Thank y'all too, man, for inviting me to the show. I mean, it was success. It was fun. I love meeting y'all. And friend request me on Facebook, everybody, so we can always keep up with each other. And it was an honor to be on this show. And I thank y'all for giving me y'all time. And once I got that message, I was like, man, I gotta get on here. I don't care what I'm doing right now. I'm about to get on here.
All right, thank you. Check out the show notes. I'll put all your links to all your stuff in there, and looking forward to watching your next movie. Thanks again.
And yeah, send me a link of all this right here. Send me a link of the whole thing so I can share it and promote it and talk about it too as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll send it as soon as it's out. It'll be a few more days.
Yeah.
A few more
Thank
days.
y'all.
Thank you, man.
All right,
you.
thank you.
All right. Cheers. Have a good night.
Bye.
Take care now.